Alrighty, Wednesday, June 5th, looking at NQ here for a session recap. Price making fresh all-time highs on the session. Pretty nice trend day move today. Well within the current market structure, set up well within the expectations given the current setup here, which we outlined this morning, and we've been tracking pretty closely ever since Friday's big significant change in character. As a reminder, I'll just kind of rehash this. We've been talking about it quite a lot, so won't get into all the specifics here, but remember previously intermediate term was a near term range. When you actually zoom in a little bit, prior to last Friday, we had that near term downtrend. Get the big washout here. We can consider that to be a Wyckoff spring on the much higher time frames, 4-hour, daily, something like that. And then Sunday evening, Monday morning, price triggers that change in character of that near-term downtrend. So you get the move up and through the prior lower high. Now that is significant. Okay, it shows a change in the current structure of the higher low set up right through here. Fib buy zone, another higher low develops yesterday. Price closes right near that near-term resistance point, 18,750, which was previously a significant level as well. So coming into today, what we wanted to see, like I had mentioned yesterday in the session recap, is how price is going to be trading versus that 18,750. Well, we get into the session today with a gap higher, right? Overnight action trades higher. What we want to see on a session like this is how the gap is going to be treated early on in the session. Those are those gap rules that you've heard me talk about before. So what we have is a gap that is being defended. So you have consolidation pretty much off the open, right? Gap is defended. You got 10 a.m. reversal time right through here. Price marks the session low right through there. Sellers unable to make a significant move into that overnight gap. Now, price still holding up here past 10 a.m. is significant. Like I had mentioned kind of in that midday trade review that I had posted of one of the trades I have. If you missed that, it's posted in the trade review tab. Go take a look because there was a setup through here that I think a lot of traders can be able to catch. So you'll want to take a look at that. But anyways, you get the consolidation here all morning. Again, significant because the gap was not filled. Tells us that buyers are pretty strong. So once we start to see price really breaking that session high and then maintaining that 18,870. Remember, keep the significance of the levels in mind. That 18,870 was right here, right? It's one of the significant lower highs from that previous downtrend. Once price is above that point, well, looking at this structure, where is it going to trade to? That's the question. Okay, broke that area of resistance. Where's the next area of resistance? Up through here, right? 18,980, then into the true session high, essentially 1900, and now into fresh highs. So this is just a basic understanding of market structure, no crystal ball or anything like that. Just want to look at price action and market structure. It's always going to be telling you the best story and help you align your trades with what the primary move and the most likely move is going to be. And so that takes us into what are we looking at for tomorrow? Well, anytime we have a fresh session high, anytime we have all-time highs, what I want to see is whether those highs are going to be accepted. So main watch for tomorrow is going to be how price trades versus this 19,025 area. That was the prior all-time high from May 23rd. Of course, buyers wanting to see acceptance above that previous all-time high. So that'll be the main watch. Now, as always, anytime you have a big expansion move like we have today, anytime you have a big trend day move, the probability for a slower session is increased. So tomorrow definitely could be a bit of a retracement day, could also be an inside day. Expectations are that it will be a slower day. That tends to be the norm. And we also have NFP on Friday, right? So NFP is, of course, going to be a big market moving event. And so that kind of just adds into the thesis that tomorrow will be a bit of a slower session. So for tomorrow, going to be looking at today's high just as a reference point, and more significantly, this 19,025 area right through here, that previous all-time high. Okay, so that's NQ. Let's jump over to ES, just shy of that all-time high there as well. Structurally speaking, the setup was pretty similar, right? Change of character on Friday, higher low, poised to open right near that near-term resistance spot, which was previously key support, the 53.10 area. You see price. Let's take a look at the actual regular trading hours chart here. You see price gap higher. Again, ES, you want to treat it differently than NQ. It is a different instrument. Gap rules apply. Sellers showing up more here. Look what happens. Price closes the gap, right? You get the move back into yesterday's close, right near yesterday's high, and that is right around 10 a.m. 10 a.m. reversal time marks the low for the session after that gap fill has been made, after that prior day high has been retested. You get the trend move higher. For tomorrow, what we want to see here on ES is how price trades versus that all-time high, which is right through here at 53.68 area. Right through here from that same day, Thursday, May 23rd. Okay, so ES not quite making that fresh all-time high. We'll want to watch the reaction versus this level. I wouldn't be surprised to see, like just thinking ahead here a bit, I wouldn't be surprised to see like maybe a little bit of a resting bar, a little bit of an inside day, you know, something like this, maybe a look above, but just a bit of an inside day before NFP on Friday. So again, no crystal ball or anything like that. We just want to have a couple of scenarios in mind for how price can unfold here, and just take it level by level as the structure continues to develop. So ES main watch is going to be that reaction versus that previous high. Overall, pretty nice action today. Remember yesterday's session recap, we were looking at these daily bars and saying, yeah, that does look pretty bullish. Probability for another leg higher is kind of increase here, right? Just based on how this action looks right through here. So see how tomorrow shakes out. Should be an interesting one. Definitely expecting that slower sesh. Hope you guys all had a great day, profitable day. A lot of opportunities today. If you have questions about anything, feel free to shoot me a DM. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good afternoon.